Jack Grealish to Everton shock. Spurs eye Savino, Premier League transfer shakeup. The big story this morning is a headline that's going to get the football world talking. Everton have agreed a loan deal to bring Jack Grealish from Manchester City, while at the same time, Tottenham have approached City about signing Savino. Two significant moves, two big names potentially on the move in the same window, and plenty to unpack. But before we dive into all the details, just a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this kind of in-depth football coverage, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update from the world of football. Now, back to Everton and Jack Grealish. From Everton's point of view, this feels like a statement signing. David Moyes, who has only recently taken charge, was speaking just a couple of weeks ago about how desperate the club was for reinforcements. Well, here's one, and not just anyone. Jack Grealish. A player with Premier League pedigree, a Champions League medal, and that unmistakable ability to light up a game with a single touch. When you look at Everton's attacking options before this move, they already had some promising names. Tiano Barry, an exciting young talent who showed flashes of real quality in La Liga. Beto, who despite injury problems last season, has shown he can be a real handful for defenders. Lemonjic, another option with pace and trickery. And of course, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, a player with creativity and a knack for unlocking defenses. Now you add Grealish into that mix, and suddenly the attacking force looks sharper, more dangerous, and far more unpredictable. David Moyes has a history of getting the best out of creative players. At West Ham, we saw what he could do with the likes of Jarrod Bowen, Lucas Paqueta, and Mohamed Kudus, a team that could turn defense into attack in seconds. Give him a player like Grealish, with his ability to drift between the lines, beat a man, and deliver that final killer pass, and you can see why Everton fans are excited. This isn't just another loan signing. This is a player who brings stardust to Goodison Park. Of course, it's about balance too. Moyes knows that. Grealish is at his best when given freedom. Not total freedom, but enough space to express himself, to roam from the left into central positions, to combine with overlapping fullbacks, and to link up with players, making forward runs. Tiano Barry could be one of the big beneficiaries here. He's raw, yes, but he's got energy, speed, and that determination to run in behind. Imagine Barry stretching the play, Beto pinning center backs, and Grealish slipping passes into space. It's the kind of attacking dynamic Everton fans haven't seen in a long time. For Grealish himself, this feels like a reset. His time at Manchester City brought trophies, a treble, a Champions League final win, and the respect of Pep Guardiola, but it also brought challenges. He never quite became the central figure there, and his style sometimes clashed with City's structured, possession-heavy approach. At Everton, he might just find the freedom and responsibility he thrives on. And make no mistake, Grealish has been working hard. We've seen the training videos, the preseason clips, the quiet message that he's ready to fight his way back into form. Over the last 2 seasons in the Premier League, his numbers haven't been spectacular. Just 20 appearances last season, a couple of goals, a few assists. But Grealish is not a stats-only player. He's a tempo changer, a rhythm breaker, the kind of player who can make an entire stadium buzz when he gets on the ball. Then there's Tottenham's move for Savino. This one caught people off guard. Savino has been growing into his role at Manchester City, and there wasn't much noise about him leaving, until now. The reports suggest Spurs are in talks over a deal worth around £43 million, which would represent a tidy profit for City after just 1 season. Savino started 3 of City's 4 matches in the Club World Cup not long ago, so he's clearly in Guardiola's thoughts. But with players like Oscar Bob returning from injury, plus other wide options emerging, you can see why he might be considering his next move. Pep has never stood in the way of players who want to change. João Cancelo, Gabriel Jesus, Raheem Sterling, all left when the timing was right. From a Spurs perspective, this makes a lot of sense. James Maddison is out long-term. Dejan Kulusevski has fitness issues. Son Heung-min's departure has left a big gap in leadership and firepower. Spurs need a spark, and Savino could be it. He's a dynamic winger who can play on either flank, beat players one-on-one, and open up defenses. His breakout at Girona was a big part of their historic Champions League qualification. At just 20 years old, he's still developing, but already looks like a player who can handle the Premier League. And here's the bigger picture. If both Grealish and Savino leave City in the same window, that's 2 wide players gone. It tells you City are confident in their depth, but it also shakes up the attacking balance in the league. Everton get creativity and flair. Spurs get pace and directness. And the rest of the Premier League gets 2 more reasons to tune in every weekend. So Everton fans, get ready for some exciting football. Spurs fans, you might be looking at your next crowd favorite. And for everyone else, well, this is why we love the transfer window. It's unpredictable, it's dramatic, and it can change the course of a season. That's the story for now, but trust me, there's more to come. We'll be watching to see if these moves cross the line in the coming days. And remember, if you want to stay on top of every transfer twist and turn, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and drop a comment below telling me which signing you think will have the bigger impact. Jack Grealish at Everton or Savino at Spurs.